the MacBook Air isn't bad, but it definitely isn't the best. It's good. If you love Apple, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. What is going on, guys? Apple World here. So here are my first honest impressions with the MacBook Air. I've officially been using the MacBook Air for 24 hours. I've actually brought it to school. I've actually edited one video. So I think I can finally say my first honest impressions with the MacBook Air. I found some things that I don't really like about this computer, but of course there's a bunch of stuff that I really like about this MacBook Air. So let's go ahead and start everything off with the things that I don't like about it. And starting off with the display. The display on the new MacBook Air isn't bad at all. In fact, it's really good. In fact, it's really, really good. But the thing that I don't like about it is the brightness. The brightness of the MacBook Air can reach only to 300 nits, which is not really good. I kept today on my first 24 hours, I kept pushing the brightness button because I'm like, come on, there has to be more. And it was kind of upsetting because I thought, you know, there could be more brightness. And that's one of the benefits on getting the MacBook Pro instead of the MacBook Air. And it's simply the brightness. Now, the second thing that I don't really like this computer is the price. Now, I don't really like the price that Apple put on this computer for two reasons, basically. One, it's simply expensive. I mean, if Apple would have put this computer, what, for 900 bucks? I know it's a lot to say from Apple, but, or 1,000. I guess this computer would have sold way much better. It's a little bit too expensive, and it simply brings me to the second point. For just 100 more, or 150, I don't know what it is now, you can buy a MacBook Pro, which is way much powerful than this guy. So that's one of the things that is just, for 100 more, just get the MacBook Pro. And I mean, this computer is light, but it's not really, really light. I mean, I have my 12-inch MacBook, and that is the light computer. This isn't really that light. And yes, it's thin, but this thickness is actually the same thickness as the MacBook Pro, basically. I know this is super thin, but this right here is actually the same thickness as the new MacBook Pro. So I feel like Apple could have made it a little bit thinner and way much lighter. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for everything that I had to complain about the MacBook Air. I love it, and I know I wasn't getting a super powerful... Wait, I actually have one more thing to actually complain. It's super expensive, okay, and the base model starts at 128 gigs. Now, Apple could have at least put the base model at 256, not 128. Or if you put 128, make the computer cheaper, Apple. Don't put a really expensive product with a crappy storage. That's all I have to complain now for real. Now into the good stuff. I know this computer wouldn't be too powerful, but I edited a video yesterday. It's good. It's not the fastest. Of course, it's not my iMac, but it does its job. And I really like, it was everything that I was expecting, basically. It's fast. It's not too fast, but it's fast. I actually exported at an okay time. It wasn't the fastest, but it also wasn't the slowest. So this was exactly what I wanted. I wanted a beautiful gold MacBook that I could actually edit video on them. So if that works for me, I think I'm actually really satisfied. Another thing that I really like about this is actually the display. I know I just complained about it, but I just really like the way this looks. The colors are so vibrant. They're absolutely beautiful, and they're much better than my 12-inch MacBook for sure. I love the keyboard on the new MacBook Air. I was coming from the 12-inch MacBook, as I said, and the 12-inch MacBook's keyboard sucked so bad. I mean, it felt like you were actually typing on a touchscreen, which was a horrible experience. But now, with the third generation keyboard, I just really, really like the new keyboard. And hopefully it won't have any problems, because I know there's been a bunch of problems with the keyboard from the MacBook Pros and the MacBooks. I have nothing to complain. I like this keyboard. Now, as you guys saw in my unboxing video, I told you that this computer was my first computer with Touch ID, and I absolutely love it. I said as well that it makes more sense to have Face ID, but I guess that's coming with the new MacBook Pros. But yeah, Touch ID on the MacBook, I simply open, put my finger up, and it's already unlocked. I really like it. I mean, I also have it unlocking with my Apple Watch. I simply pull it up and it already unlocks. But Touch ID is super fast on the MacBook, and I'm really, really happy with that as well. The thing that makes me the happiest with this computer is that this MacBook Air is actually made out of 100% recycled aluminum, which is insanely awesome. I mean, I'm all for helping the world and make it a better place. And just the fact that this is actually 100% recycled aluminum, that's good, Apple. Good job, Apple. I really like that you do that. Hopefully you will make an iPhone with 100% recycled aluminum. Now that'd be something awesome as well. Now don't think that since this computer is actually recycled, don't worry. I mean, the quality of this is amazing, and that brings me to my next point. the design of this guy is absolutely amazing. I mean, of course, it's a MacBook. Of course, the quality of the MacBook is going to be amazing. But Apple shows off again with the MacBook Air, and I'm honestly really happy about that. You also get 2 USB-C ports and a headphone jack. You don't get 4 USB-C ports like in the MacBook Pro, but I don't really need any more. I mean, sure, I can go for more USB-C ports, but I'm not really going to complain because I honestly just use 2. I mean, I always use 1, but sometimes I'm gonna use 2, so I don't really want any more. But once again, if Apple adds more, I'm gonna be happy about it. And I'm happy that Apple kept the headphone jack, because Apple is scary sometimes, and Apple can just remove the headphone jack anytime now. By the way, the previous MacBook Air was the last computer that Apple actually sold without USB-C, so this computer starts a new era for Apple. Apple is officially all USB-C, which makes me really happy. Hopefully Apple will go all USB-C on the iPhone next year, because boy, do I love USB-C. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for my first honest impressions with the new MacBook Air. I'm really happy about it. It's everything that I needed. I wanted a pretty fast computer that I could edit video, and this does exactly what I wanted. It's also got a beautiful design. Sure, the brightness could go higher, but I'm not really going to complain that much about it because this computer works so well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comments down below, are you guys hyped for my review on the MacBook Air? Of course, if you guys want to help support the channel and buy some awesome pillows and some awesome t-shirts, make sure to check out appleworldclothing.com. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video.
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never land, just float there. As I'm looking up, suddenly the sky